Number 10. Concern towards small countries. India's foreign policy emphasizes its concern towards small countries of the world. India supported Malaysia in 1948, Ghana, that is in West Africa, in 1957, and Bangladesh in 1971 to emerge as independent nation. That means India supported small countries, and the aim of India, let every small country be independent. Most of the decolonized territories are mini and micro states, and sometimes even small both in areas and population. They too have got the membership in NAM. That is because of India's support. So you might be having the doubt that what is decolonized territories? It is the territories where the people of such territory, they does not get full measures of self-government. So with the help of India, they got the membership in NAM. Since independence, India is extending economic assistance, means India is extending economic help to the small countries in the world, and India is always in the forefront. Forefront means what? In the leading position of reconstructing and rehabilitation of war-torn or small nation affected by natural disaster. So India is ready to help the people of the country where they were affected by natural disaster or by the war torn. Because of this, India became the main organizer or the accepted leader of the small developing member countries at the UN. Why? To spread and strengthen the democratic principle in these countries. And she even assisted, so as she even helped the government of these countries by conducting their election process. Example, India sent electronic voting machine, that is EVM, to Bhutan, Nepal, and even India sent election commission staff to Maldives. These are all about a concern towards small countries. Number 11. Affinity towards Afro-Asian nation. So affinity means sympathy. Though India has a relation with all countries of the world, she has a special affinity, means special sympathy towards the countries in Asia and Africa which are very near and following the principle of India. India even supported the freedom struggle of African countries. Example, Namibia became independent in March 1990, and Nelson Mandela, the first black leader, became the president of South Africa in May 1994. In the first Afro-Asian Countries Summit at Bandung in 1955, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru said, "We want to be friends with Europe and America and cooperate with them. But they are in the habit of thinking that their quarrel are world quarrel, and therefore the world must follow them this way or that. Why should we be dragged into their quarrels or war? I hope we shall keep away." India never decides to act as a leader in Asia, but a leading champion, means leading promoter of Asia's claim to a greater place in the world affairs. India's role is significant in the political revolutions and changes in Afghanistan, Pakistan, Nepal, Bhutan, Myanmar, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka and Maldives. I know these countries' name. You may be familiar with the subcontinent of India. India as a permanent invitee of ASEAN. ASEAN is Association for Southeast Asian Nations. India's presence is very much important in the decision of member countries on economic development and cooperation in the region. India too has leading role in SAARC, that is South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation, as one of the member in the extension of the importance of mutual operation in all the comprehensive development of the nation. And this is about a sympathy or affinity towards Afro-Asian countries. Number 12. Against Cold War. Cold War began with the formation of two power blocs at the end of a Second World War, that is USA and USSR. Rivalry between them results. Rivalry means competition between USA and USSR results in emergence of many military alliances like NATO, North Atlantic Treaty Organization, ANZUS, Australian, New Zealand, United States Alliance, SEATO, Southeast Asian Treaty Organization, Baghdad Pact, CENTO, Central Treaty Organization, etc. As a leader of NAM, India, it stayed away from the two blocs. India's policy was neither negative nor passive, as Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru declared to the world that NAM was not a policy of fleeing away. Fleeing away means run away. The policy of NAM is to stay away from the two power blocks. India even tried to reduce the rivalry between two blocks, that is USA and USSR, and chose to invite other members of the non-aligned group in the mission of NAM. With the disintegration, with the failure of USSR, the Cold War ended. This is all about the basic principles of India's foreign policy.